Behind me is my very first house that I just bought at 22 years old. And in today's video, I'm gonna be giving you a tour of the house and explaining how I was able to afford this and why I decided to buy a house. 5 years ago, I started a business with my younger brother. We basically bought a crappy Ford F-150 for $4 grand, and we started removing junk from people's houses. We didn't have any handouts. We started from scratch. It took us 5 years of running the business for me to get to the point where I could afford this house today. And when I first started the business, the only thing I wanted was this car right here. It's a Hellcat. I literally wrote on a piece of paper, I will own a Hellcat when we started the business, and it was 2 years into the business that I bought this car. And it's my dream car, and that's why I still have it today. Of course, you know, I could chase a bigger, better car, but at the end of the day, I don't need something more, which is why my next biggest goal from the car was a house. But let's get right into the tour, and I'll tell you about it. Hey look, Brendan's here. Yeah, so another cool thing is that we're gonna have all the boys living in this house together, all the junk teens. Brendan's one of those guys. But yeah, so basically I offered $850 and I put 20% down. So if you do the math, 20% of $850,000, that's how much I actually bought this house for. And then I have a mortgage, so that means I have the monthly payments, and with these guys renting, it definitely helps out a little bit. But hey, Brendan. Say hi. This is Brendan. He's gonna be one of the chillers living in this house. Say what's up.
What's up? I got very fortunate to be part of this. You know, I'm proud to be a part of this, and I'm excited to. Thank you, Kirk.
Me too. So are you taking down the fence in the backyard right now?
I'm gonna continue.
All right, so yeah, we're already doing projects on the house, making this place perfect. I'll show you some of those projects in the tour, but let's get it. All right. Let's just start giving the tour, all right? The previous owner left me these Ring cameras. There's 3 of them, which is pretty cool. Let's get right in. All right, so we're in. One of the things about this house is that it was pretty turnkey. There was not any crazy work that I needed to do to be able to move into it. And that was something that I really wanted, because as a business owner, if I were to buy a fixer-upper, yeah, I could have made an extra 100 grand on doing the work myself. But the thing is, I don't have time to do that being a college student, but also running Junk Teens and the other businesses full-time right now. So it was 100% worth it for me to spend a little bit of extra money to get something to move in. And there's some small projects we're doing to make it perfect. As you can see behind me right here, this is a painting. I literally just put this up yesterday, and this is by my friend Joe Hemsley Herrick. I like to collect art. This crazy piece right here, it's an investment for me. Crazy style we got. We can start off by showing the kitchen. So if you see behind me, we got the kitchen here. Brendan's actually in the backyard. Actually, I want to check in on him. Let me see. Brendan, how are you removing the holes from the ground?
I have a sledgehammer right now, so.
Is it working?
I haven't tried it yet. I just brought it over just now, but I'm just gonna dig out the base.
Okay.
Sledge it, and then probably pull it, just rip up the rocks.
Yeah, that would be good. So we're in the kitchen right now. And one of the best parts of owning a junk removal company is that all the stuff, literally everything, utensils, furniture, all the little things that you would need to start filling in your house, we get it for free. Also, having the other guys live here helps out, because I'm not the only guy looking for the furniture and everything to fill this place up. The other guys have their eyes out too. As you can see, literally right in front of you, we just got these chairs yesterday. These came from a nice house in Wellesley. Some people would just spend $300 on these, and we got them for free. Brendan, who found these?
Me and Colin.
Yeah, freaking see Brendan already. And then if you also see right here, I'll just show you real quick. This couch is not gonna be our permanent solution. I want a nice gray couch to fit the gray accents in the house. But this literally just came in 2 days ago. We already have a couch and rug and chairs all for free, all from our jobs. We actually got paid to take this stuff. So that's one of the cool parts of owning a junk removal business. I actually bought this house 5 days ago is when I first moved in. And in 5 days, I already have like all the boys moved in, furniture starting to come together, art going up on the walls. It's already coming along. I'm gonna go through the vision of the cool things that I see happening in this house as we're living here. Obviously, like all the boys aren't gonna live together forever. We're gonna have girlfriends, wives, families someday. So this living situation is not permanent. In these next like 2-3 years of us living here, we're gonna live it up. We're gonna do some crazy stuff, and I wanna have some ideas from you guys if you leave them in the comments. And maybe there is a room for you if you wanna join the team. Let's get into the kitchen. Let's check it out. So this table right here, I actually bought this from the previous owners for $1,000. I didn't even have to move this thing in. It was here, fits. It's perfect. And then got myself a little wine fridge. I already got my first bottle of champagne in there to celebrate. If you want, we can even check out the backyard while we're here. Why not? Got my socks on, but we have ourselves a nice little deck here. Yeah, Brendan is here taking out this crappy little metal fence that's surrounding the backyard. We're actually gonna replace that with like a nice white vinyl fence. I think it's vinyl. But yeah, it's a nice backyard. Oh wait. I want to go over one of the cool ideas that we have back here. So we're thinking of putting like an above ground pool like right there. And then we might do like a zip line across the backyard, like into the pool. So that's like one crazy idea we have. Another one could be like a slide out of like one of the windows over here into the pool. We got all sorts of crazy ideas brewing up. We could even put a hot tub right there. We want more ideas, so give me some ideas in the comments. So yeah, now we're gonna start to get into some of the bedrooms, and I'll also talk about the renovations I'm planning to do and why. But right over here is Brendan's room. You just met Brendan. Currently, we have 3 guys living here with me. We got Brendan, Colin, and Kyle. Colin has been with us the longest, and he's currently the GM of Junk Teens. Brendan was here, got a different job, but came back. Then he brought his friend Kyle with him, and they moved from North Carolina to here. And now we're all living together. So let's see Brendan's room real quick. They gave me permission for this. So Brendan's got the smallest room out of everyone. I already feel super comfortable in here. This is like a nice little room he's got set up. Let's check out my room. This is my bedroom, and I don't even have a mattress in here yet. As you can see, we're still moving in. I got boxes and bags and everything, furniture that's not even set up. Part of my bedroom is gonna be like the content studio. I'm gonna have like all the camera gear in here. You can see my desk already set up. Yeah, I'm like the content media guy, so for the business, so I'm gonna be like, this is like my little war room here. As you can see, like the house has nice fixtures everywhere. There were like 3 owners in the last like 8 years that had this house, and every owner moved in and did some sort of renovation. So everything is just like up to date. The roof was done in 2018, brand new water heater, new HVAC system. So let's move to the upstairs now. Yeah, we're gonna go upstairs. There's a basement too, which I'll show you, but we're gonna go upstairs. All right. So this is where Colin and Kyle are living. They got a cool little setup. This is one of the renovations that I'm thinking of doing. Turning this bathroom, which is a half bath, into a full bath, which will add some value to the property. I'm meeting with a contractor actually in 30 minutes. We're going over if we're gonna turn this into a full bath or try to add a whole new bathroom in the basement, which one's gonna be cheaper. I would rather have like more than one bathroom for us to all share. So maybe refinish this, but this is Colin's room. So as I said, Colin is the GM, general manager of Junk Teens, and he has the biggest room. I wanted to set him up with the biggest room because I'll show you why. It's gonna have a little office space when we're done with the renovations. You can see he's already moved in. By the way, all of this furniture you see came from jobs, including Brendan's room. That is one of the cool parts of owning a junk removal business. Again, like we just get it for free. So let's see this little secret office right here. This is gonna be Colin's war room, where he like takes phone calls, deals with the day-to-day problems that come up. It's like cold in here. no insulation or anything, but we're gonna clean this whole thing up and turn it into a refinished space where he could actually like throw a desk here and do some work. But it's a pretty spacious little corner that we have. Now we're gonna go see Kyle's room. This is Kyle's room. You know what I just realized? We're literally living in like a Nickelodeon like TV show right now, because think of like iCarly. It's like a bunch of kids living in a house where like you would expect to have adult rules. Another really important reason why I bought this house is because I know that the neighbors are chill. When I was doing the house tour, my next door neighbor, he was like playing rave music and he was like going crazy, and I instantly knew moving in here was not gonna be a problem with people like that next to me, because if we make some noise, he's gonna be chill. So anyways, let's get into Kyle's room. So Kyle is living life pretty simple right now. You can see he's got a mattress on the floor. He hasn't found himself some furniture from a job. It's only been like under a week, but I'm sure he will. But yeah, by the way, like the rent that I'm charging is like pretty cheap. It's around $1,000 a month. Kyle and Brendan are paying under $1,000 a month, and it's just because I'm not trying to charge an arm and a leg for rent. I'm trying to create a community here. I want to make sure that the guys have affordable rent and that I have a place that I want to live with guys that I want to live with. Making it affordable, I can make sure everyone's able to fit in. So the next thing that I haven't showed you yet is the basement, where the junk hole is. That's where we make the sacrifices for the new guys. We throw them in the junk hole. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, let's go check out the basement. A couple more reasons why I bought this house specifically is because it's only 1 minute away from the Junk Teens warehouse, where we keep all of our trucks, and every morning where the guys meet. To me, it was important to have a house that close so that I could rent it to the guys. Also, for me as the business owner, I'm trying to go all in 1,000 miles an hour, and having a house near the business is gonna allow me to work that much better. Let's go to the basement. I'll show you what we're gonna do. This is gonna be pretty much the only other area where I do some sort of renovation. So we'll see the basement. All right, let's get it. Let's go down. So I'm sure, as you can see already, why I might be wanting to do a renovation down here. We have this ugly yellow wall and these junky staircases, and I want to turn this space into something we can actually use. So we got ourselves a nice unfinished basement. The vision I see for this space is to basically put some water sealant paint all over the concrete to keep the moisture out, and maybe we store stuff down here. Maybe we have a pool table. Maybe we have like a poker table or something, just like a place that the guys can come down and chill and hang out together. There's so much stuff we could do down here. It's just a big empty space. And right over here is the utilities. Behind me is actually a big reason why I bought the house. These utilities were all put in within the last like 5 years, and I wanted to have new utilities. A lot of my time is going towards running the business, and I don't want to own a home that feels like running another business. We have a new water heater that was just put in like 3 years ago, and then we have a brand new HVAC system put in 2022. This heats the whole house. It also has air conditioning. So this is our little utilities room. But let's go back upstairs and I'll show you just one more thing to finish it off. So this style of house is called a cape house. I'm turning it into a junk house, which is like my style of house. So as you see, that piece of art does not fit a cape house at all. I'm going to the Netherlands to pick up another piece of art from this 18-year-old kid to support him, but it's also an insane piece of art. Being like a creative guy, these pieces of art add so much to the house. If you were to ask me like 3 years ago even if this is what my life was gonna look like now, I would have no idea. It almost doesn't even feel real. Like the feeling that I get right now is just so like complete, you know? It was always a childhood dream of mine to own my own property. I'm so grateful for this. And I want ideas. If you were in this house, I want to know what kind of stuff you would do. I was once watching videos like this and I had those dreams and ideas, and now we're here, we're doing it. Yo, wait, I actually have an idea I want to show you real quick. I'm thinking about filling our whole basement with packing peanuts. Imagine if you just could like dive into this like sea of packing peanuts. You know, I think like the Funk Bros back in the day used to fill trampolines with like ball pit balls. I want to do some cool stuff like that. A message to the younger version of myself. I could have had this sooner, even 1 or 2 years sooner, if I didn't spend my money on as many stupid things like clothes, on food, and yeah, I enjoy all that stuff, but I think there's been a lot of impulse purchases in my lifetime where, you know, stacking money in the bank and maybe putting more into investments could have accumulated quicker, where I could have potentially moved into this house at like 21 or even 20 years old. I would say the sooner that you can start being smart with your money, the world of financial opportunities is gonna open up for you and the better life you're gonna live. That's the message to the younger version of myself right there. That's it for this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kirk McKinney. You can follow me on Instagram. Again, comment any ideas that you want to see out of this place, because we're not taking it for granted. We're gonna make sure that we get the most out of this house while we live here. So subscribe.